All right, dude, my cat's helping me out. She's basically an extra set of eyes, but I got the PCs down here off the floor, waiting for my carpet. Anyway, um, these used to be like heat maps in the middle here, but I decided to put them as stocks, and then I have like a master heat map up here. So a lot of times I just find the dark green ones and type them in, but a lot of times I have them already. And then these screens are really cheap. Like I got this one on sale for $10. Anyway, these are like always in the same spot. So this is like AMD, AVGO, Amazon, Nvidia. These are kind of like the stocks I don't really like because they don't really do much. So like Nvidia, I'm reassessing this, but like Nvidia goes down about $2 or $3 every day, and then it goes back up, and then it just does that all day. So whereas like SanDisk, I can count on that to make like 20 or $30 a share, or more. And then MU is about half that much, but it's about half the price too. SpaceX kind of does the same thing. It goes down and up every day a few bucks, and you can kind of count on it. It makes a breakout run at least once a day. But yeah, basically I can see everything. I could be more organized, but like today I'm pretty organized. This is the Bitcoin spike day, and so I got like some Bitcoin ETFs right here, which I already made $100 on when it spiked this morning, and then some Ethereum, which isn't so crazy, and then over here I have like Mara and Coin. These are like the Bitcoin, crypto related businesses. So we'll see if these are going to do a spiky do. It's about an hour and a half away from opening bell. So on this crypto, check that out. So check this out. So like I woke up at like 2 in the morning and it was right here, and I came in and I just simply bought some shares in the ETF, and then I actually made 150 right, like real fast, and then like I looked over at something else, seriously dude, and then I looked back and it had fallen like this much, and I pulled my stops down real fast and sold them, or my limits or whatever, and then I made like 115 instead of like 160. And that was buying like 50 shares and maybe 50 or 80 of those. Anyway, it was crazy. But generally, I don't like to do stuff pre-market. But anyway, so let me show you real quick my total setup here. So I pulled this baby up. This is my laptop. So this is my laptop right here. Then we got like this old computer I had around. That's that right there, 4 screens. And then each of those PCs down there is 4 screens. There was a screen right here, but it was like not working, so I just took it away. I'm like, cat can go in and out there. 4 screens for that PC. These PCs were $300 a piece. I had a guy build them for me. And then this is running 3 screens. So it's pretty legit. Got some trading view right there. So yeah, like I'm total amateur, but this gets the job done. So that's why I was saying, like, so I'll sit here and I'll be like, oh no, like SanDisk and MU, they're taking off, right? So I might buy those, and then probably not Intel or SpaceX, but like, let's just say 2 more of these that I'm familiar with, or just maybe I'm not, but they're just doing the boo on the opening bell. So I'll pull them over here and I'll have 4 or 5 going. Maybe I own 2 or 3, or maybe I own all 5, and I got my stop loss here. Because in after hours you can't do stop losses, but you got your stop loss and then you got your sell, and then when they start going up, I pull my stop loss up, and then you get to the point where your green candles are building and your stop loss is higher than what you paid for it. Then you're in golden territory, and then you sit there and go boop, boop, and sometimes you have to raise this up. Anyway, I'll do that, and I'll look over here, dude, and there's like 12 other ones going, and there's nothing I can do. I just be thankful I got some plays right here. So that's why if I had a partner, I'd be like, I could just rattle off the 10 stocks that are going off, and then I could do my 3 or 4, and someone else could do the same ones I'm doing, or they could jump on the other ones. You know how it is. You get to know a stock. So anyway, like, so this is for instance, okay? So like SNDK and MU will have a good pre-market, and whatever, the news is good or whatever, nothing bad's going on, will open up, and then they'll have a gap up. But at the same time, WDC, where's that at? WDC will do the same exact thing, and they'll be like identical charts. And then there'll be like, I don't really like TSM, but there's TSM and STX. Where are those suckers? And they'll do the same exact thing. and it's just funny like that. But you know, I can't do them all, and just weird stuff like this, like. There'll be 3 or 4 other companies that are I don't even know that they're related, but they are, and they'll do the same thing. They'll do that. That's what a candle looks like on the opening bell. It'll go up like maybe that far, then it goes to the next one and it opens on top, and it keeps going. That's kind of like a buy signal. But anyway, all right, man, that's it. I'm gonna actually leave this stinking room because it's weird in here, and I'm gonna come back at like 6:30.